If you've been skunked on the water, you've probably heard someone after the fact tell you that's why it's called fishing, not catching. In the moment, that brutal truth can sting, but it irritates us because we know it to be true. Every fisherman has had a bad day on the water, and yet we still go out in pursuit knowing that we could end the day with no results. These hard days mold us into better anglers and teach us the art of patience and persistence. Some days, you can't buy a bite regardless of what you try, and it feels like nothing is going your way. But on others, you grit your teeth, develop a pattern, and it pays off in a major way. On today's episode, we travel to the waters of Cedar Creek Lake in search of trophy largemouth bass. From the shallows of the upper end to the deep main points, we traverse the entirety of the lake, and it all culminates in a back-to-back catfish surprise. All of that and more on this roller coaster episode of TackleJox. We're starting this video off here, not out of choice, but out of necessity. I filmed a solid hour and a half of content on my head-mounted GoPro, but the file corrupted and none of the footage was salvageable. Of course, I didn't know this at the time, but this was the cherry on top of what you will see as a roller coaster day of fishing.
Yeah, buddy, look there. That is a drunken mullet largemouth right there. Beautiful bass, solid fish too. I gotta say, look at the way he ate that. Perfectly hooked right in the side of the mouth. Can't ask for a better hook set than that. Check that out, boys. First taco of the day. We're gonna go ahead and send her back. Appreciate you, sweetheart. I'll see you later. Let's go. I am totally down for a solid topwater session. And if that's what Cedar Creek's gonna be today, ooh, man, it's gonna be a good day.
Well, that didn't happen. And soon the overcast and clouds burned away, leaving me to air my grievances over the local forecast.
Clouds. Cloudy. Cloudy, it said. Cloudy. Cloudy.
With no bites in the shallows of the upper end, I decided to try a new tactic, the Berkeley Nessie. This is a soft plastic glide bait and really unique to the genre. And here's a clip of me standing on my kayak to fish this lure. For those curious, yes, I can stand on this 10-foot kayak, but most of the time, I prefer to sit and keep mobility in a low profile. When throwing glide baits though, standing allows you to see your lure and its action in the water on retrieve. It'll really help you draw strikes this way, and I'd like to thank Noah for giving me that tip that I'm now sharing with you. And after relocating to the lower end of the lake, we were able to get on our first pattern since this morning.
The hog.
I know it's hard to see, so I'll slow it down. This was easily a 5-pound bass, and I'm glad I even got to see her.
That was a hog. That was good. That's what we want to see. We haven't gotten a bite in a long time, and now we have a pattern.
I even tried a little frog fishing.
Oh my goodness. Talk about a take.
But after only one bite, I decided to move on and investigate my only pattern at the moment with substantial results: the jackhammer and flaccid shad.
Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, dude.
You can see my disappointment as I sink down into the seat.
Just cannot catch a break today. It's literally just been on me all day. Missed every fish except for one. Oh, that was such a good take. I can't believe we didn't catch that fish.
I know I've added a lot of it already, but I think it's important to contextualize this day. At this point in the video, we've currently been on the water for over 10 hours. It's been a long day with little action, and although it may not seem like it, this video provides reference for how much effort and time is put into making this content for you guys. And luckily, that hard work and dedication was about to pay off.
Oh, that's a good bass. is not a bass at all. Wow. Oh, yo. I legit thought this was gonna be a hog of a bass. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm unhooking a fish right now. Yeah, can I call you back in like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that, boys. That is a beautiful slaunch of a catfish. That was my first Cedar Creek catfish. And that is gorgeous, coming on the chatterbait. Would have never guessed that. Yeah, he did not like that. There you go, flaccid shad and jackhammer. Let's take one more look at this beautiful fish. Absolutely gorgeous catfish. I don't catch many catfish, but when I do, it's usually on the chatterbait.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna send this beauty back. If it will let go. Let go, buddy. There you go. We'll see you later. Slammed his head against the kayak. Let me tell you, I needed that fish right there. I know it's not a bass, but I needed something that pulled back. That felt so good. All right, let's see if we can get another one, boys.
As I made it to the main points of the lake, a boater pulled up on the spot and began to fish in front of me. So I decided to move out and fish the offshore trees. That's when this kind-hearted, bright fellow decided to turn around from the spot he was fishing on the bank to cast in front of me. Odd choice, since I could have ridden the bank in front of him and go over his fishing spot, but all is right in the world because minutes later, this guy got to watch me pull out the biggest fish of the day.
No way. Oh my God. That is a giant catfish. Oh my goodness. Yo. Shit, dude. Holy cow. Oh, Bill, if you're watching this video, I want to thank you for calling me at this precise moment because it made me pause, and that made me land this fish. That is crazy. Man, that is a giant. Hey. Man, that is one huge and feisty fish. Look at that. Absolutely engulfed the flaccid shad and jackhammer. And look at this fish. That is a toad of a channel cat. That is probably close to my PB on my channel. Man, there are not words for a fish like that. That is crazy. Let's try to get this fish unhooked now. Hold on. There we go, flaccid shad and jackhammer. I screwed up the trailer a little bit there. We will have to replace it, but it's totally worth it. Look at that. I did not expect to be catching this today, let's just say that. Look at that, that is a beautiful channel catfish. Okay. All right, boys, let's take one last look at this beautiful channel cat before we send her back. That is a heifer. And close to my PB, absolutely gorgeous fish too. Look at that for a fish. All right, let's see if she'll cooperate with us now. And let us release her without us losing the grippers. There we go. It's about picture perfect. Needed that. That was crazy. Bill, again, shout out to you, homie, for giving me a call right there. You came in clutch. It was crazy. Last one in the pack. This is the bruiser flaccid shad that we're using here today. There you go. She's all rigged up and ready to go now. This is our last flaccid shad though, so we're gonna have to make it count. There's a bass, I believe anyway. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, we finally caught ourselves a bass. Oh yeah. Took us nearly all day, but look at that. That is a beautiful Cedar Creek Lapog Largie. I believe it's a Lapog. Let's see. Oh yeah. She's literally right at 18. If I put the fan down. So she's like 17 3/4. Ooh. Right under Lapog status. Look at that. Beautiful, healthy, almost Lapog Largie. Appreciate you, sweetheart. I'll see you later. Ooh, no dance for us. Little bass. That's what we want to see.
But as soon as the bite started heating up, it sounded like the apocalypse was coming down the lake. That wasn't the end of them though. Apparently, there was a tournament this evening, so I prepared myself for constant wakes. I leave this part in the video so you can see how much noise pollution and general disruption this creates, as opposed to when they make it past us and everything sounds like this. Luckily, when the train of them passed and things died back down, it was back to chatterbait fishing.
Oh, stay down. Got him, boys. Let's go. Look at there, boys. Absolutely engulfed it. Chatterbait and the flaccid shad. Little tiny guy. Beautiful. Little Cedar Creek taco. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, that's a good bass. Yeah, buddy. Looky there, boys. That is a gorgeous bass right there. I'd say that's easily a lap hog, skinny and long. Look at that. Beautiful taco. We're gonna send it back. Appreciate you, buddy. Wow, looky there. That's crazy. Fortunately, this little guy was foul hooked. He must have come up and swiped at it. Appreciate you, buddy. He felt like a giant. Oh, yeah, there's a bass. Yeah, buddy. Looky there, boys. That's a beautiful fish right there. Long. Shoo. Absolutely choking on the flaccid shad and jackhammer too. Look at that. All right, let's pop you off, buddy. Looky there. That's a taco right there, boys. We'll see you later.
Watch out, dude. That bird tried to attack me.
Oh, yeah?
Watch yourself.
All right. Will do.
As the day drew to a close, we headed back towards the car at the upper end. With the grass being at the surface, I decided to switch back to the Flexi Frog.
Oh, stay down. Stop that. Oh, taking me in the grass. Oh, gotcha, buddy. A little chunker coming out of the grass on the Flexi Frog. Hold on, there we go. Popped him right off. Look at that. That's a beautiful little healthy taco. Oh man, clobbered. It's a little tiny guy who clobbered it. There you go, boys. Flexi Frog hooked in the bottom lip. Pretty rare for that to happen. tiny little guy. Appreciate you, buddy. Future 10-pounder. Guys, we are at golden hour, and I believe that's what we're gonna call it quits today. What a roller coaster of a day. It went from topwater blow-ups in the morning to a straight up dead midday. And then once we got on a pattern, wow, what a crazy roller coaster. If you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button below, comment, rate, subscribe, do what you guys do, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
If you guys made it this far, then I want to thank you for watching this video. Any bit of support really does help out, and I can't thank you guys enough. My goal this year is to make the best fishing content on YouTube. And if you want to see a video that's really similar to this, where we also get a catfish surprise, then be sure to check out this rainy fishing day right here.
That is a solid catfish on the jig.